Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. My name is Faye Karaoke and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I talk about nursing, I talk about immigration, motherhood, and just lifestyle in general. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for being here. So on today's video, as you've already seen, we are talking about studying as a nursing student. Guys, nursing school can be very challenging sometimes, and it kind of challenges all kind of student, even like the very smart so I'm saying patients now. The very smart students, sometimes they find themselves getting in the mix of just not knowing how to study or how to go about, like tests and stuff like that. So on this video, I'm just gonna share a few things that I myself did and things that I know other students did to help study for exam nursing program in general. So tip number one is you need to know your learning style. Know what works best for you. Like for me, I'm a mix of everything, and I think like when you start like the first semester in nursing, sometimes they'll go over like different learning styles. So it's good to listen and know, like try to find yourself, know what works best for you. Like for me, I'm a mix of everything. I can listen to something and it'll stick better. Sometimes I need to watch something so it can stick better. Sometimes I need to do it so it can stick better. So just learn, just know yourself, know what works best for you. If you need to write it down, make sure that you're taking notes when you're studying. That way it can stick better. If you're a visual learner, try to see videos. You can Google videos, online, on YouTube, on whatever, Instagram, whenever you can find some videos that you can watch, so you can get the information that you need. So that's step number one, is to know your learning style, because if you don't know your learning style, then it will be very difficult for you to to study, because you might be doing the wrong thing. You might be just listening, and yet maybe you're a visual learner, you need to see it. So once you come up with knowing your study style, then now you can move forward. Tip number two is try to absorb the material, try to understand the material. And what I mean is, in nursing, it's very difficult to just sit down and cram information, like just to memorize. That will not help you, because sometimes you see students, just like a student will get the book, like a textbook, and read and read and read. That may not help you. What you need to do is try to absorb the information, try to understand the concept behind each and every subject. So let's say you're learning about heart failure. You need to know, like, from physiology, why is the heart failing, why is it not working the right way. You need to know the concept, because when it comes to nursing exams, they are very tricky, and you have to have the knowledge in you, not just what was written. If you cram it, it might not help you, like with the exams, because the exams are twisted, and you have to have the background knowledge to be able to tackle exams. So it's good to know why something is happening, or why something is being explained the way it's explained. I don't know if I'm making sense with this one, but all I'm saying is it's better to understand the concept behind everything rather than just cramming it in your brain. So yeah, so that's tip number two. Learn to understand the material rather than just cramming the material. All right, tip number three is practicing what you've learned. This is a big deal. Like, this is a big deal, because as I said, you don't cram the information. You want to absorb the information. You want to know the concepts behind what you're learning. And with number three, you need to practice. Find practice questions, and also make sure that they are NCLEX style questions, because most nursing schools, they'll use NCLEX style questions because they want to prepare you for the final NCLEX exam. Most schools will want to prepare their students from, from when they go to, they start nursing school, like from first semester. They'll start giving you NCLEX styled questions. So find questions, you can buy books with NCLEX style questions, and for me, like, I'll just buy books on Amazon. You can rent a book. If you see a book that has good questions, you can rent it out, or you can try and buy a used book. Also, there are websites out there that have free questions, free NCLEX style questions. You can practice those questions, and when you practice the question, make sure you read the rationale. So like if you're trying to purchase a book, make sure it has rationales, because those rationales, they will help you build more knowledge. It's like it will help you study more, not just the question you're answering. It will help you with more more information about what you're being asked about. So even if that same question will not come in the test, you'll be able to answer maybe a different question that related to whatever you saw on that textbook, or that you saw online. So make sure that you're doing the questions, even the ones that you get right. Make sure you're reading the rationale, because there's so many questions out there, and if sometimes it feels like they use the same questions, but they will try to twist it around. So if you have that knowledge that you saw somewhere, it will help you to tackle a question maybe in the test. And my tip number 4, which is my last one for this video, is to create a study group. Study groups are important, especially in nursing, because we go through a lot of stress. So if you have a study group, it feels like you have someone that you can lean on. It doesn't have to be a whole group. It doesn't have to be a huge group. It can be just one of your friends that you can create some time and just go over material, even discuss how you feel about the program, just rant about everything that's going on. It kind of helps to relieve that stress. You can also use your maybe clinicals group. I see a lot of students that are in the same clinical group, just studying together. If that works for you, that's good, because most of the time people, students have the same that are in the same clinical group, they tend to have the same schedule. So you can work around you guys' schedule and see if your clinical group works for you. Or maybe if you have a friend, maybe you work with them, or maybe they are from your home area, you can organize a small study group that will help you, because like when I was in school, sometimes I'll study with someone and they say something and it will stick better, and I'll see it in the test and I'll be like, oh my god, so and so talked about this, so this is the answer. So I mean, studying in a group, it really helps, because there's something that someone heard, or something that someone else feels that it's more important, and you didn't even think about it. And once they mention it, you remember it, maybe in the exam, or maybe somewhere where it will be very helpful for you. So those are my tips for today. I hope this video helps you, when you're trying to organize yourself to study. And I hope you have a successful study time. Bye guys, see you next time.